131873 is our talkback number, mtr1377.com.au, if you'd like to talk to us through the email. Interesting reading today, Kogan.com.au, that's a online retailer. They've revealed sales figures that indicate a very strong Christmas is coming their way. Now, sales at Kogan's online store in November 2011, which is obviously this year, totaled $8.12 million. Now, that is up a staggering 330% from the same period in 2010. Now, during that period, they had 708,000 plus visitors to their site. Now, that's an increase of over 200,000. Now, that is absolutely, I think, extraordinary from a figure perspective, that people are really embracing the online shopping, and that's why they're difficult times for our what I'd call our traditional shopping methods, the Burke Street Mall, your David Jones, your Myers, your strip shopping centres. Times are getting a lot tougher. Now, David Shafer is the Executive Director of Kogan.com.au and joins me this afternoon. David, firstly, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Simon, and good afternoon to you and your listeners.
They're staggering figures, David.
They are staggering figures, but we think it's indicative of a wider trend. I mean, there are structural shifts going on at the moment in the retail industry. It's not doom and gloom for everyone, but there's movement, there's migration from the bricks and mortar shops to the online shops.
David, just tell us about what you offer through Kogan.com.au.
So we offer pretty much everything in consumer electronics, be it TVs, iPads, tablets, and what we've been able to do is to effectively establish a price-leading position. Our pitch to customers is come to us, you can buy conveniently from your own home, we'll deliver it directly to your door, and you'll save a lot of money in the meantime.
Were they the early challenges, the distribution side? I'm thinking I'm going to ring up and order a 44-inch television and I want to watch the footy on Friday night. I want it delivered to my house in Euroa.
Look,
when are you going to get it there? Is it going to be safe? They must have been interesting challenges early doors.
They were definitely interesting challenges starting on. We've been going for 5 years now, and what we've found is that more and more Australian consumers are embracing online. So there's, whereas 5 or 6 years ago, people were hesitant to make a big ticket purchase online, these days, people are coming to our store buying the serious big screen TVs that are in the middle of their homes, and what they're realising is people can get the products delivered safely, insured, effectively, quickly, and save money. So it's a no-brainer from a customer's perspective.
131873 is our open line number. Do you shop online? Do you still go along the traditional methods? Which way do you go? I'd love to hear from you this afternoon. 131873. David Shafer, the Executive Director of Kogan.com.au, an online retailer whose figures of growth have been staggering in the last 12 months. David, where has that confidence come from the consumer's perspective to suddenly be knocking down your doors, excuse the pun, because you don't have any?
I think it comes from positive experiences and people sharing their experiences with their friends. So if you know somebody who's purchased a product online or a Kogan TV, you come over to their house and you see that TV and you say, hey, what's that brand? I've never heard of it. And then word of mouth spreads. Word of mouth is the most potent form of advertising, and we've really relied on the fact that our customers are happy with their experience and go out and broadcast their experience to their friends.
Is there a price point that's very much a positive for your way of shopping?
Oh, look, we're there for smart shoppers. We're there for people who are happy to do their research, to look up the specifications of the products that they want, or to do their research on the price point, and who find us through the website. Our price in the market is we're the price leader, so we won't be beaten on price, and that's why a lot of the sort of big retailers out there like your Harvey Normans are getting a little bit upset with us from time to time.
This is an obvious question. Why are you cheaper? I'm assuming it's overheads and property and not having to pay rent, all those sorts of things.
Yeah, spot on. So what we do is we cut out the middlemen that are usually associated with the supply chain. When you go into a big retail store, there's an importer, there's a distributor, there's a retailer. Everyone wants their margin on the product as it goes from the manufacturer to the customer. We are a manufacturer direct to customer. So we manufacture the products ourselves, import them ourselves, and distribute directly to the customer. And that creates a lot of efficiencies in the supply chain. And that's really the way of the future. When you talk about the structural shifts in retail, the way of the future is direct from the manufacturer to the consumer through flagship stores or online stores. And what that will mean is significant savings for the customer. So the customer's the winner at the end of the day.
David, would you expect more trading in December or less trading? And I say that from an outsider looking in. As it gets closer to Christmas, am I going to trust your distribution methods to get the present to home, for Christmas Day, or will I go back more to the cultural way of shopping in our strip shopping centres or major shopping centres themselves?
Yeah, you're spot on. I mean, for online retailers, Christmas starts in October. So October and November are very big months for us because people want to make sure they get their Christmas goodies in on time. But our delivery chain around Australia is lightning quick. So we'll have customers purchasing. I mean, the customers who have purchased from us before and who know the sort of turnaround times, 1-2 days, will be purchasing up until, December 20s.
Okay.
But a lot of people try to get in early to try and avoid, or those who haven't had the positive experience before definitely want to get in early.
Well, there must be plenty of those positive experiences going on, Dave, because those figures of growth are absolutely extraordinary. We congratulate you on that, and no doubt we'll be speaking another time, the online retail shopping opportunities leading up to Christmas. Thanks, David.
Thanks a lot, Simon, and thanks for having me on the program.
Pleasure. David Shafer, the Executive Director of Kogan.com.au. Extraordinary growth figures, something like 330% in November from 2010 to 2011, which is absolutely extraordinary. You can see why some of the big multi-chains are struggling a little when you can go online and get it delivered directly to home. Is that what you do now? Have you changed from the normal shopping methods, the traditional shopping methods? Are you now an onliner? 131873. Love to hear from you. MTR1377.com.au.